Hey there everyone, welcome to episode 1008 of the Mike from Maine show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show, we have Mehdi Tahani on, and we're going to be talking about a software that he personally built for his business so that he could go out there and stop paying monthly fees, and is now getting 3-cent visitors and 7-cent leads to his business. This is something that, if you know me, I had to see proof. He's going to show it to us today on the interview. Let's get into it. Here's Mehdi. We are here today with Mehdi Tahani. Mehdi, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Mehdi, I know you don't like being on camera, so I'm really happy that you're doing this with us today, and it's for a special reason. I know you're really excited about a product that you're coming out with. I'm going to read off the headline for this, and we can get right into it. It says here, unlimited viral traffic made simple, breakthrough software generates 3-cent visitors and 7-cent leads in any niche on complete autopilot. How much money could you make with unlimited viral traffic and 7-cent leads? So, Mehdi, bring us into this. What's this all about, and why should we be excited?
Okay, well, I'll start off with just a little bit of a backstory on why I decided to create Spaceship. So last time I was on the call with you, it was to kind of talk about my e-commerce success with Shopify and selling free plus shipping products. I was doing really well for a couple months, and some of my best months were around $50,000 in sales. But eventually, like anything that works really well, there's increased competition. Ad costs have been going up like crazy over the last few months and over the last year, really. So basically, it kind of hurt my business, and it made it really hard to be profitable. So I had to shut down that e-commerce store, unfortunately, and I just kind of had to adapt and figure something out. So what I did is I kind of researched a little bit, kind of talked to some experts, saw what they were doing, kind of did my own, spying, I guess you could say, saw what other big brands were doing, and what I came to realize is, especially like recently over the last few months, some of these big brands have been using quizzes to generate viral traffic, generate leads, and sell products, especially with Christmas coming up and the increased costs with Black Friday, for example. Using personalized quizzes and having people answer questions is a really cool way it's a fun way also to bring people into, your store or any kind of website, really, and, generate viral traffic and leads. But it kind of motivated me to, so basically I researched the big brands. I tried a few quiz softwares, saw that there were some things that kind of bothered me. There were some limits, like they would charge recurring fees. Other things they would do is they would limit visitors per month or leads per month. So that kind of bothered me. So basically I just set out and built my own quiz software to make an affordable version for the market. So that's why I'm here.
Cool. And what excites me about this is not necessarily the fact that you've created a quiz software. Like, to be honest, I don't care if it does quizzes, if it does like images or whatever it does. Like, I really don't care. What I care about is the results that you're able to get with it. When it comes down to it, we don't care about these bells and whistles. We just want to see what it does. So I know that you've gotten some really cool results with it. When you're ready, go ahead and share your screen. I'd love for you to walk us through what you've been doing.
Sure. Just give me a sec. I'm just share my screen. Can you see my screen?
I can see myself. There we go. Yeah.
Awesome. So this is just my power. I'm just running some quizzes. For example, these 3 campaigns, I was able to generate around 1,900 leads, over 1,900 leads in a pretty competitive niche. This was, I think, in the skincare niche. So really competitive niche. I think my targeting was, I was targeting the U.S., Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and averaging around 20 cents per lead, sometimes as low as 14 cents. So
Pretty
really
good.
getting really good traffic. Yeah. Sorry, if we could just see some of the traffic stats. So I was getting around 11 cents per visitor, whereas if I wasn't running a quiz, I would be averaging around like $1, $2, $3 per visitor, and it would make it really hard to generate traffic, generate viral traffic, and get profitable.
Very cool. I mean, these are great results, and this is inside your personal Facebook account. So this is stuff that you're actually doing in your own business. I think you had some other results there. Go ahead and click that other one.
Yeah. So these three campaigns were kind of tier one countries, the quote unquote expensive countries.
Mm-hmm.
I also ran some tests with European countries and kind of like more broader audiences, and had pretty good results here. 5 cents per lead and 4 cents per lead here, which is awesome.
So that's per email address that you're getting there. Is that a person putting in an email?
Correct. Yeah, these are people who are completing a quiz, entering their information, and they're entering my email list, and I can basically message them as long as they're subscribed to my email list. I can contact them anytime, sell them products. I basically have created my own traffic source in that sense, where I don't have to necessarily rely on paid traffic. So it was really cool, and I was also able to generate 3-cent visitors here. So I mean, that's almost unheard of, especially in this day and age.
So the idea is to drive the cheap traffic and get the lead for really cheap, get that lead onto an email list, and then as far as what you're doing, I mean, you could be doing CPA, you could be doing e-com, you could be doing affiliate marketing, Amazon, whatever. It's up to you how you want to monetize that after.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of started this because of e-com. It was the reason for me to build this software, but this absolutely works with any kind of business. If you have a blog, and if you have traffic and you're just looking for a way to kind of collect leads and build your subscriber list and get opt-ins, that's a great way. If you work with local businesses, if you have a restaurant, you can totally run a quiz to your local area and run coupons to your restaurant or something like that for local businesses. If you don't have a product to sell, for example, affiliate marketing is a great way to kind of test the waters a little bit. You could sell other people's products, like I said, with affiliate marketing, getting a commission. Like you said, CPA is a great way as well. So really, this works in any niche, and that's what's really awesome about it. It works with paid traffic, with Facebook ads. You can do it with Instagram, Pinterest, any kind of free software. It works with SEO. I mean, as long as you have traffic coming in, and we actually do provide some training inside of the Spaceship members area. So we provide traffic training and email training. So really, it's a matter of getting that viral traffic and then building your subscriber list and then just selling products related to their answers on the quiz. So. Yeah.
And you mentioned the local traffic, like local marketing as well. If you were gonna, I mean, you're talking about targeting the world, that's one thing. But if you targeted that down really local, I mean, you're going to get even cheaper traffic, I would imagine, with it. Might maybe less traffic because you're not targeting as many people, but cheaper traffic.
And more importantly, targeted traffic. That's probably the most important thing, especially local businesses. They really struggle with getting targeted traffic. So this is a great strategy for any local businesses, whether it's a personal trainer, a barber shop, a restaurant, really any kind of business who offers products and services, but not just offline. This works, I mean, online or offline. It's the real deal.
The question I get often from my audience next is this strategy Facebook friendly? Are they going to be okay with this? Have you had any problems with doing this with your own accounts?
No, I've tested this for a few months now and I haven't had any issues. There are other software out there that also work with Facebook, but I mean, I initially tried those software, so I know it's Facebook friendly, and I mean, yeah, it's compatible with Facebook. I've seen big brands do quizzes as well, and I mean, it's great for viral engagement, social engagement, all that good stuff.
I've seen some big numbers on your screen, depending upon who the marketer is. $400 was one of the numbers I saw over there in ad spend. That might be big or that might be small to someone.
Yeah.
Here's $51 spent on this one. How much do you need to spend to get started? Do you need to spend $50 to get started? What do you recommend there?
Yeah, my initial test, I was testing a big budget just to kind of see what would happen with the quiz and see if I'd be able to generate leads. But really, if you look here, I'm using a budget of $2 per day. So $2 ended up getting me 300 leads worldwide, which is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, all it takes is $1 a day, to be honest. It's not necessarily about the budget. It's about more so just getting some traffic in, building your list, and not having to rely on paid traffic forever, because at the end of the day, especially with Facebook and other social media platforms, it's going to get more expensive. So it's good to have that that free traffic source, and building a list is a great way to do that.
This one that you're showing us right now, is it still on? If it is, or if you turn it off, why did you turn it off?
I turned it off. It was just, there's no real reason. I was just kind of testing to get some proof and just show that the quiz concept works. There's no particular reason. I was just testing.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Bring us over. I know you wanted to show us, and I'm sure my audience wants to see here how it works and an example of one of the quizzes.
Sure. So this is the spaceship dashboard. So basically, this is an example. So one of my partners, Stefan, did a skincare quiz as well, and he was able to generate 422 leads, and he got a 54% conversion rate, which is really good.
It's ridiculous.
Right. So 774 people visited the quiz. 422 ended up finishing, and we also have some offer clicks and social shares. So I'll just kind of walk you through how the quiz looks like. So this is the quiz. At the top we have a logo, which is the user can go in and change that. It's just the spaceship logo by default, so they can add their own branding if they like at the top there. So this is what we call the start page. All of this is editable. You can change the background image, you can change this text, you can add social sharing. So we'll just kind of walk through it quickly. So what's your skin score? How healthy is your skin? Start the quiz. So basically the user would just go in and just answer questions. So yeah, we'll just kind of click a couple of them. So there's 18 questions here. You don't need that many. It's just kind of an example.
How many do you recommend doing? What did you do on the ones that you were setting up?
I'd say anywhere between 8 to 10 is kind of the sweet spot.
Okay.
I think anything less is kind of, if you have 5 questions, I don't think it's a good user experience. The user just doesn't feel like it's accurate, I guess.
Well, you want to get them invested enough in it so that they feel like they're like, okay, I've gone through this quiz. I want to get the result.
That's right. And it's also fun. Like if you just do 5 questions, I mean, it's not really fun. If you're doing around 10 questions, you feel like you're learning something about yourself. Mm-hmm. The whole concept with quizzes, it's fun and it's self-discovery. People love discovering new things about themselves. So this is basically, I'm at the end here. After the 18 questions for this example, this is the lead form. Again, all these things are editable. You can change the headline. You can also have a little description below. You can collect first name, last name, phone number if you like, email address, and then you can change this text if you like. So I'll just enter a little test here, meditest@gmail. So you click show my skin score. And then this is what we call the offer page. So in this example, we're just kind of showing a free trial skincare offer. So this person, based on their questions, had a really good skin score. So this bottom part here is what we call the result, which is something. The top part is the offer. So the idea is once they finish the quiz, they enter their email, their information, they get shown an offer right away. If they want to buy, great. If not, you have their email to follow up and kind of build that relationship. So it's a pretty cool concept where you can sell right away, And if they don't buy, it's not the end of the world because you have their email and you can continue building that relationship and turning them into a buyer, hopefully, and a loyal customer.
What can you put on this offer page at the end? Is it just an image? Can you put videos? Like what's the deal with that from on the front end offer?
Great question. We do offer a couple of offer options. We have, so one of them is just kind of like a promotional banner by itself. We have headline, image, and a button here. And we also have, it's like just kind of like a text base, so they can have a big headline, a smaller description, and a button here. So there's a couple options. It's customizable, so we do have some different options on there.
Cool. Okay. Anything else? I think this is awesome. I mean, the results that you've gotten from this, and I mean, I don't know, in your experience, have you gotten people to take you up on these free trials? I mean, I imagine you don't get a ton of them, but it must help you make a little bit of your ad spend back.
Well, the idea, actually, it's funny you ask. Just a few days ago, I was actually testing this with an e-commerce store. I'm working with without getting too specific, I work with like a fashion store, and we ran a quiz that was kind of like, what kind of leggings should you wear? So we would have like fun little questions, and then based on their answers, we would recommend a certain legging style. And then what happened is we around $300, and we were able to make around 150 back already up front right away. So that was really cool, all while building our list. I think we generated a few hundred leads. So I mean, it's a really cool concept. Like I said, you can generate traffic, build an email list, sell products right away, make money up front. If not, that's fine. You have an email list, you can continue to build and build and build. So it snowballs, and then eventually it just becomes a free traffic source. So it's really great.
Love it. That's really good results there. Okay, so Mandy, is there anything else you wanted to show us on the front end offer? Want to talk about anything else that's included there before we move on to the OTOs?
Sure. So on the front end, like I said, we do offer some traffic training. We call it Traffic Secrets, which is basically it's two parts. So the first part is paid traffic. We focus on Facebook ads, how to set up your ad with your quiz, how to generate traffic with Facebook ads in a way where you're getting leads as cheap as possible and traffic as cheap as possible. The second part of Traffic Secrets is we focus on free traffic with Instagram. Because of Facebook ad costs increasing, a lot of people have shifted over to Instagram. So Instagram is also a great viral traffic source. So we do focus on some free and paid traffic training on Traffic Secrets. And then another training that is included with the software is Storytelling Secrets, which is basically it's teaching users how to follow up with their their subscribers, and doing it in a way that's fun. It doesn't feel like you're selling or spamming your list, because a lot of people don't like necessarily receiving emails every day or whatnot. So we're kind of showing the users how to follow up in a way that doesn't feel salesy and it's fun. So we're covering everything. That we got the tool with the spaceship quiz software. We got the traffic training showing you how to get traffic into your spaceship, and how to follow up using our email training.
Cool. Okay, so that's the front end offer there. Bring us through the OTOs.
Sure. Just give me a sec here. Awesome. So the OTOs are basically we call it Spaceship Pro. So we do have extra features that you can unlock if you get Spaceship Pro. Forgot to mention this, sorry. So we do include templates, quiz templates on the front end, but with Spaceship Pro we include additional done-for-you quiz templates. So you don't need to necessarily know how to write a quiz, or you can easily just model some of our proof templates. So that's really a big feature that we have. We also include pop-up quizzes on the Pro version. So if you have a blog that's generating lots of traffic, you can easily have a pop-up, and it's, as you can see in this example, it's just like the quiz pop-up, and you can basically generate leads just from your free traffic or your paid traffic to your blog. We're also, sorry, I forgot to mention this also on the front end. On the front end, we do have Facebook pixel integration. So if you're very familiar with Facebook, we do have a really cool integration with Facebook. And on the Pro version, we have Google AdWords, Bing Ads, Twitter, and Pinterest conversion pixels. If you're this is kind of for advanced marketers. It's an option to use on the Pro as well. We do unlock all of the offer types on the Pro version. So on the front end, there are a few, but we do have additional offer types on the Pro version. On the Pro as well, you can have more, I guess, say in your branding. You can edit your colors, edit your font size. Another feature, is the lead notification. So if every time you generate a lead to your quiz, rather than you having to log into Spaceship every day, you can kind of automate it and just check your email, and we'll send you, using our Spaceship system, we'll send you an email letting you know that, hey, you've acquired a new lead. So that was a really cool feature that we added. And just a few others. We've also included unlimited developer rights on the Pro version. So we're allowing users to create quizzes for clients and sell them as a service.
And that brings us back to what we were talking about before. I mean, you could go out to local businesses and provide this as a service for them, charge them monthly, and drive them leads.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a great way to, especially if you don't necessarily have a business yourself, just kind of being a middleman and just providing the service for local businesses that are in need, especially in this day and age. A lot of businesses are shifting online, so this is a great feature for people who can see the value in it. So we also provide a Facebook mastermind group for the Pro version, and we also include unlimited software updates. So this is a software we will continue to improve. This is not a software we're just going to launch and just kind of leave it unsupported. We're going to continue adding new features, and if you're a member of the Pro version, you'll have access to that as well. So that's kind of a big one there.
Cool. Okay, so that's the Pro version, and I assume that you have to pick up the first one to be able to upgrade to this one.
Correct. Yeah. But having said that, you don't necessarily need the Pro version. We're not forcing you to get it. You can absolutely have results with just the front end. The Pro version is just added features for those who want to kind of not necessarily speed up their results, but just have access to more features.
Okay, so that's the first OTO 2?
Yep. Sorry. So OTO2 is what we call our white label, Spaceship white label. So we're actually a really cool idea that we had is to give people unlimited rights to resell Spaceship, basically as if it was your own software. So essentially, this software actually took us almost 8 months to develop, and it cost us a lot of money. So we've actually given the opportunity for people who maybe were kind of leaning towards starting their own business, their own software business. We're giving you the ability to resell Spaceship under your own brand name and logo. So that's essentially what Spaceship white label is. And yeah.
So you have and we didn't mention this before, and I want to make sure this is clear. On the front end, this is all hosted by you, correct? Like, it's not a WordPress plugin or something. You guys host all the pages, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Everything is hosted on our servers. You just drive the traffic. We'll take care of everything else.
So if they get the white label, do they put it on their server, or do you guys host that? How does that work?
We'll host that as well, yep.
Cool, okay. All they need is, what do they need, like a domain name for that?
Actually, good question. On the white label, we do provide an unbranded domain name.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you're selling Spaceship as a white label user, you can upload your own logo. You can change the branding, change the colors inside the software, and you can also receive an unbranded domain for your quizzes, because as you see here, this URL has app.spaceship. Mm-hmm. So we've made it so that the white label users will have an unbranded domain name, which is an important feature if you're reselling a software.
Have you and your partners discussed a minimum pricing that they have to sell it for? Is there a price that everyone has to sell it for, or how's that going to work?
Have limits on licenses. Sorry, give me a sec. So we have 3 options for the white label packages. So we have the bronze package, the silver, and the gold. So on the bronze, you have 50 licenses. You can sell Spaceship under your own brand, your own name. You have 50 licenses. You can charge whatever you want.
Can you give them away? Oh, you can't give them away. Okay.
No, there are some frequently asked questions at the bottom here. You can't give them away for free. You can't sell them on black hat sites. Just kind of ethical things. So, yeah, that's cool. The white label. I'm not sure if I missed anything on that.
No, that's good. That's good. And the last OTO?
Sure. The last OTO. Awesome. So the last OTO is basically like a done-for-you plus case studies bundle. So, I kind of showed quickly some of my results that myself and my partners were getting, but we also provide kind of like a bundle. So basically, what we have is in this OTO is we're going to show you over the shoulder how we were able to generate leads and drive traffic and sell products. So there's a couple options. There's the normal, I guess, you get the pro case studies bundle. What you get is you're going to get 3 case studies, as well as the done for you package. The done for you package is going to include 150 niches that you can use. Basically, these are niches that you probably haven't thought of. It's just to kind of get your mind going. And one of the biggest things for people just starting out is they don't know where to start. So having an idea of what niche you're passionate about or whatnot is kind of important. So we're including a big list of niches that would work really well with quizzes. We're also including question wording templates. So another potential issue that we saw with Spaceship is the obstacle of actually writing the quizzes themselves, rather than, like, let's say you weren't using the templates and you had to start your own quiz from scratch. We provided question wording templates. So we kind of did our own research and saw what high converting quizzes, the kinds of questions they were asking. So we kind of made a nice little PDF here showing some of the proven questions that work really well and get a lot of engagement. So we have quiz name templates and question wording templates. And then we also have kind of like a cheat sheet of, like, it's a PDF giving you access to probably over 1 million, at least 500,000 plus copyright free images. So one of the big things that's important to remember with these quizzes is to not use images from Google, because you do risk, getting potentially sued. So it's important to use copyright-free images, and we've provided kind of like a library of safe places to get your images from for your quizzes. So
awesome, Mehdi. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything we missed, anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Thank you very much for having me on the call. One last thought I want to just kind of put out there. Guys, this works with any niche. It works with free traffic. It works with paid traffic. Don't overthink it. Get in there. We provide you the training. We provide you the software, the tools, and everything. It's really a no-brainer. A software like this, people are charging a monthly recurring fee, and you're going to get this for a one-time fee. So it's really a no-brainer, guys. So Thank you so much for having me, Mike.
Again, thank you so much for coming on the show, and best of luck with your launch.
Thanks a lot.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Mehdi. If you are interested in picking up Spaceship at its lowest price, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, November 10th. You're going to be able to pick it up at its lowest early bird discounted price, along with my special bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.